Yeah, he definitely has to take the base in the right hand side. I think that's always the best option if you can. Um, the mutas are coming out just in time to repel this medevac. Looks like 2-2 is finished up, but Losira's 2-2 is just now finishing. His Zergling speed almost halfway done here at the 16.5-minute mark.
It's okay, it doesn't matter anyway, right now.
Yeah. But looks like the upgrades are even for now. And Losira, in every TVZ I've seen him, he has not gotten an Infestation Pit, and he does not go for high. He is going Mutas, he's going Lings, and he's going Banelings, and he will end the game one way or another with that.
You know, sometimes I disagree with this.
It doesn't seem like it should work against a Terran army of Thors, Widowmines, 3-3 medevacs, but he makes it work. And who am I to question Losira and his strategies here? And he seems to be pretty unique in TVZ.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Look at map. Look at minimap.
Oh.
Just come on.
So many scans. This is lost money here. And every scan, of course, is going to be less for... I believe he upgraded Burrow. Yeah, he can get Burrow Banelings. Just having one Burrow, that can change the entire game right there. And the Banelings are going to finish right on top of the army. Doesn't choose to go in. But this army is on creep and the upgrades are even. So Losira, yeah, it looks like he's going to run into attack. The Widowmine's getting some good connections, but also damaging the medevacs at the same time. Baneling's rolling through, and he's just going to pick up and get out of there. Yeah, there's a single siege tank. The siege tank's left over from that Roach Bane attack. It looks like Losira continuing to roll towards this third base. There's actually no factory units. A lot of the units are in the medevac still, where they will be picked up by the Mutas. The Baneling's rolling through. And it looks like Losira is actually going to be able to break through to this third base, and he might have a potential to get on top of the production and actually end the game.
Oh wow, it's like, wow, I have no what to say. What? Wait, what? What? What?
All the medevacs are dead. Yeah, okay, he has a handful left. He keeps going. Okay, he's going a little bit too far with those mutas. He will lose every single muta, but the third base, there's still so many roaches out right now. I didn't even realize he was making that many. The third base will have to be lifted. The entire medevac count has been reset. He's got 12 drones behind. It's now 86 to 55 workers. 3-3 is on the way. TY looks like he won't quite die to this quite yet. The reinforcements, a lot of Lings. I think another refill of Lings and Banelings, and he might be able to just finish him off.
It looks like that.
The creeps running outside the third base, like, out of nowhere. I don't think TI realized Roach Bane is very effective if you can negate the Widow Mines. So
it was just amazing.
I think every Terran player's gone through that before. They're like, I'm gonna fight this army, and suddenly it just gets completely crushed and they have no units left. And I think TY just went through that exact experience. He's gonna have the 3-3. He has a decent amount of Widow Mines now. Not a lot, but enough if they get good connections. He could turn this around, and the 3-3 is gonna be the key here. He needs to try to max out before Losira gets too many units. I mean, he's at almost 200 supplies, so he has too many right now. The Widow Mine's connecting, not really hitting the mutas. They're just rampaging through. A handful of medevacs in the sky are keeping these units alive. 3-3 is finished, but for what units? And Losira, I mean, he already has 10 Lings out on the field. The expansion's still really
right, yeah.
He's making 2 Marines, and he has a bunker. If that bunker finishes, I think he can hold the Expo.
Yeah, probably. It will be interesting to see.
Here comes the speed, and the SCV catches a short glimpse, and that bunker's almost done. If he doesn't want to let the Marines get down, he wants to kill this Reaper. But the bunker completes.
Micro.
And right now, he can get on top of the X, but if these Marines go too far out, they can just get surrounded. But it's going to be a dance back and forth between the bunker and killing these Lings. And I think he's going to be almost completely fine here.
Totally fine.
Yeah, 2 more Marines coming out. There's no way that enough damage is going to be on that Expo before he has the units he needs. And he's going to flip over to make a Hellion, well, make more Hellions in a minute. And TY just adding on a starport. Probably a pretty safe move here. You think this is, yeah, totally no second guess. Probably just a like a Marine drop and a Hellion run by or something like that.
Even Banshee.
Oh, there's a second guess. So yeah, he might be going up to the Cloak Banshee.
Because he knows like he's playing with good advantage, economical advantage. Zerg has no third base for sure. His second base was very late, and he defends Speedlink very good, I think. Maybe not very good, just good, because he still lost like 2 to 3 SCV, but and like 1-2 Marine, not much anyway, and he kills like few Lings, so his CC timing is good.
Yeah, considering how late Losira's expansion was, losing 3 SCVs still puts like Losira behind.
Yeah, I agree.
We see now, well, he's up to 34 drones, but those just now popped out. He just finished up this expansion, and for Losira, I think he feels like he needs to do something now.
something crazy like link baiting.
Because KangHo, whenever whenever Losira does not have his creep spread, I don't think he feels very comfortable in the situation.
Yeah, probably you're right.
This mainliness, I mean, he's making a spine crawler, he's making a spore, he's making more queens. I guess
It
this
looks
is
like
not all
defensive, yeah. It's like it looks like
in. He's
defensive.
scared of Hellbats, I think. Something
Maybe
like
he's
that.
thinking about Hellbat like first game.
But yeah, from here,
There's
it's gonna be
Medivac on the way.
difficult.
Medivac on the way. Left.
Yeah, yeah. He's coming in. I think I actually didn't see it with an overload, but the queen's already in position. The Hellion run by, not really going to get much done against these speedlings and a spine crawler. But overall, TY, he doesn't need to get anything done as long as he keeps him off the third base and keeps the creep spread down.
Yeah. It was a really nice defense from Lucira. He was playing really blindly.
Oh, he canceled the cloak there. He just makes a single Banshee, I believe, and then just goes back into a straight-up game.
I mean, he
Oh,
was
this is
maybe a
annoying.
little bit afraid. But now he see everything.
Maybe he thought Lucero would be greedier than he was, not make as many queens,
Yeah.
not make as many spines, and he goes for a third base, and then the Banshee picks him apart. But this is still doing a
Oh.
lot here. Speedling's in position, he doesn't have Hellbats, he has to pick up and he has to get out. If he loses his medevac, that could be pretty bad, but Lucero will clean it up, which means the game will continue. But
No, Lucira he has even a little bit advantage from, at least maybe not advantage. He just come back into the game, I think. Like all these moves he done, it's a really good one. Like he defend perfectly, don't lose drones, kill some units for free. This is like very nice.
yeah, but I think I like the choice of TY not to go for the Banshee for that same reason. You give Lucero the opportunity to come back. The Hellions, he still has a lot of Hellions. I think he knows there's no Roach Warren, so these Hellions are always going to be effective, at least up until there's decent creep spread. A little bit of a drop. A single Banshee in the main. How many has, looks like only 5 workers have been killed so far. The Banshee racking up a grand total of 4 of those.
Oh, but he
And-
lost all his
Yeah.
Hellions because of that Banshee control.
And I don't think that's really a worth trade there. The Banshee, oh wow, barely getting out. And Lucira, we've seen this before. We saw this against Jakji, where he got himself in a tough position with a little bit of an early attack, and then he actually ends up bringing it back. And it looks like the Banelings are coming in. He already has 7, with a few more on the way. That's enough to take down a bunker. There are no more Hellions on the field. He's got a couple more building, but 2 Hellions are not going to be enough to hold this very easily. As Lucira is coming in, he's going straight up the ramp, going for the depots. Will take down both of them simultaneously. The wall is not shut, and the Banelings are rolling into the main. Somehow Lucira is finding his way into both mineral lines simultaneously. A single Banshee looks on from above, but the SCVs are all dying below, and Lucira up to it's going to be against, in the bottom left-hand corner, the blue Terran from Team KT Rolster. It's going to be TY. All right, so not cross position. We actually got close positions here, so a little bit more aggression, but it's a bit easier to keep track of your opponent as well.
Yeah, and it will be really important who will control this Xelnaga tower.
Yeah, it actually, when you're in cross positions, the Xelnaga doesn't actually see the attack path.
That much, yeah.
Yeah, it only sees to. You can actually kind of sneak between these little pylons. I guess they're kind of pylons in the middle of the map, and the watchtowers don't see it. You can actually sneak by both watchtowers if you're very careful about it, but looks like TY has a little bit of an issue. It's better to get that worked out in the first minute of the game than at 10 minutes in. So, unlike yesterday,
Yep.
Tasia and Yoda was delayed. So they were going to be the second match of the series, but they didn't realize, like, they had lag. They got set up on new computers, and they just jumped into a game and they started playing. And they're like 10 minutes into the game when I'm sitting behind watching Tasia. I'm like, wait a second, is he playing Yoda? And then Jakji, I was talking to Jakji, he's like, oh yeah, he's playing Yoda. I'm like, tournament match? Like, oh yeah. I have to go get an admin, they go over, they make them pause the game. They had to restart the game.
Oh, wow.
Because... And if Tasia in the winner's interview actually talked about like how he was annoyed that happened and everything, Smix is like, "Oh, how do you feel about winning?" He's like, "Well, we had to restart the first." He 2-0s him, convincing. He's like, "Oh, we had to restart the game. It was pretty annoying." It's like, "That's how you feel about winning, Tasia?" Yeah.
yeah.
Every time. That's Tasia for you, though.
Yeah, it's
He's
Tasia,
never
man.
happy.
It's Tasia, man. He's so good. That like I don't remember when it was, but it was HomeStory Cup and he won it. And someone asked, or me, I don't remember. Someone asked, "How are you feeling about winning?" And he says, "It's just another win."
Yeah, it's not that much money.
You know, He win like major tournament and just another
Well,
win.
he's gonna retire when he stops winning, so TY will be playing for a while, I think.
Yeah, probably you're right. He talked a lot about retirement, but he's
Then he
still
keeps
playing
winning
and
things.
still winning big tournaments, man.
Oh,
So this
calm
is
down,
good.
TY.
Calm down.
And it looks like he's doing pretty well against Eon right now. But
We on a
from
game.
we have a different game. TY gonna be going for the CC first, I believe. Yeah.
Yep, looks
CC
like
first
that.
coming up. So Losira's gonna be able to scout. He's got the Overlord coming in from this direction, but it's not especially early. He's not gonna have the Overlord's not gonna get there in time to just react to a CC first. You're gonna
Yeah.
do your build. You're gonna see it's a CC first, and then you.
And
react,
then you
but-
can react, but it will be kind of too late. But if you just play standard,
Yeah.
there is nothing special.
I'm really annoyed on this map. That circle on a lot of
Yeah.
the maps, the circle will be
Yeah.
like you place your
Like
you place your-
overgrowth.
Yeah, it should be.
Exactly in the middle.
Everybody, like, when I'm streaming and stuff, people are like, oh, you misplaced your hedge. It's like, nope,
No.
the circle is
Yeah,
just,
a little bit wrong position. I agree totally.
it
with
throws
you.
me off every
Yeah,
time.
sometimes happen.
Especially the
Always,
first couple times you
always
play the map, you're
on
like,
this map, yeah.
what are you doing? Come on, map makers, get it together.
It will be interesting. No gas yet. It's supposed to be already, so no gasless opening. I think it's very good.
We saw
Very
this,
good for
I
Lysira.
believe, game number
Just-
1, where he went into 2 gas later and he went for the roach push.
Yeah,
early on.
but he did a gas like fake and he canceled it.
Yeah.
First
But there's
game,
no
by the way.
SCV scout this game, or Reaper scout, so I don't think he's going to feel like he wants to do that in the first place. So I mean, will this Overlord
He will scout late barracks, so he will with first overlord.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he will understand this is like CC first, and then he just play standard macro game like game first. But
You
game
don't have to
first,
worry about
yeah,
anything.
he would like make that crazy creep humor. So he know right now kind of the same
I
timing.
hope he does
so.
it again. I want to see more. I
Like-
mean, I think this is a very this is a great position to do it. Like,
But he
make
can
a
do
hatch
it.
out here.
Yeah, maybe even more further.
I mean, I remember it was in GSL sometime where someone just like they made a hatch here, they walked the queen out, like over
Make it
here,
one
just
more,
keep
yeah.
going, and the
Yeah,
creep
keep
spread was
going,
at
keep
their
going.
base at like the 9.5 minute mark.
It's
something
crazy.
silly like that. However fast a queen can walk across, and ooh, Lucia almost lose. I mean,
No.
if the Marine chase, no, this Overlord should be able to get out. But
Yeah.
losing that first Overlord is always a pain if you can't.
Yeah,
keep
by the
that.
way, in game 1 he lost the overlord. Remember?
Yeah. Which
was
is
like,
it's good he
he-
didn't lose this one. Like
Yeah,
that's
and still won a game.
that's just a mistake straight up.
Yeah, it was a mistake for sure.
And TY actually looks like he's gonna go chase it down. He shouldn't get to it. Well, it looks like Losir not going off to the left. He's actually gonna be in the air where the Marines can.
Oh,
And he's just giving up on.
but
Looks like this
he-
Overlord is a quitter right now. He just
Yeah,
is
but
too
I think
tired.
he can die right now.
Yeah, he's
and
gonna die.
He's gonna die. Looks
He
like
just
that.
brings one
Yeah.
Marine to the high ground. I think. Well, I don't even know. if he
Even
needs
don't
that.
need, no need.
Yeah, you're a quitter, Overlord. You deserved it. This is why. Remember to exercise, guys. But
Look
the-
at the map. Look at the mini map. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, and 2 queens too.
Double creep tumor.
And 2 creep tumors, when they're very close together, actually spread creep almost twice as fast.
Yeah, exactly. It
That's
doesn't.
why-
It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't matter if they're like really close or not. No, it's matter. Anyway, yeah, they're just further
Yeah.
twice far
Like, notice
creep.
how
Look
quickly
at
this
yeah,
is
look at
spreading out. It
Yeah,
takes,
yeah.
I believe it's about 55 seconds for a creep tumor to fully spread.
Yeah.
But when you have 2 together that are kind of, I guess, connected to, I don't know exactly the range, but this is definitely close enough.
Much faster.
It takes about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
And look at build TY. TY's build was like short CC like 4 minutes,
Before factory.
like before 5 minutes.
Full
Yeah,
bomber.
Yeah, like bomber build.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's actually going to get
Before
away
gas,
with it.
even. Yeah. So it was like insanely fast short CC.
And I guess he's playing it safe for this game. No double engineering bay to follow it up. That'd be a little bit too ridiculous. He doesn't
Yeah,
want to.
agreed.
He's down 2 games. I don't think
Yeah.
it's the time to take some serious risks. Also, if he goes double NG bay, this creep spread is actually not going to stop. He has to have units out to at least try to deal with this. And what
Yeah.
the?
Nice.
Why not?
What?
Why not?
It's still a short game
These
and
games-
it's so weird. Like
I-
bunker at Xelnaga Tower. Come on.
This is actually really smart. Because you're going to have 10 lings, 15 lings. You have to have like 20 lings to deal with this.
You
Like,
know, maybe he do it because he saw two
This will
queens.
stop the creep.
Yeah, this will stop the creep. Exactly.
But he still
That
has,
wasn't.
I don't know.
I don't
Losira
know.
will not be stopped when it comes to creeping. He loves his creep, and I love him for that because creep spread is probably my favorite part about Zerg, just the idea of it.
But-
and
Oh,
that's a pretty big deal.
2
actually.
HP.
so
Well.
one Marine shot away.
Yeah.
Can't they just shoot in the general area? But taking on these rocks, this is smart because we were talking about that siege tank drop that could
Yeah.
happen. You don't want anything
Totally.
coming back down here where it can't be reached.
The one and only thing that Lucira is missing
That's
is
so-
like late. His shot is
Look at
shot
how
base
long that
is
spine
so
color.
late.
What the?
What?
Like, it looks like that spike car should not be reaching those rocks.
Come on, yeah.
Oh
Like one screen.
my, oh my. It's quite the spine crawler. But this is actually working right now. Like, the
It
creep
is.
will not spread past this watchtower, and that's really important here because otherwise, that's actually an incredibly quick
very
spire.
9-minute bomb.
Like, I guess, well, the queens are actually just not going to care. No, I'm getting the... We're leaving.
So rude.
I think that's the first time we actually saw the bunker there.
Yeah, looks like that.
And what else has Lucira seen here?
Nothing
He
at
hasn't
all.
seen the third CC, the extra barracks, whether or not there's NG bays. He knows nothing. In that, he is very much so like Jon
Did he
Snow.
has any spore at his base or any overseer? Just in case.
No spores, no
No,
overseers.
wow.
Straight up
It's
mutas, no
ballsy.
Evo.
Yeah, it's
Like-
ballsy because like if Banshee would come, it can make some damage. But it just if doesn't matter.
Well, he's got the Spire on the way. He can shut down Banshees eventually, I guess. is
Yeah,
the
but
idea.
you will lose some drones.
He's
and
taking
it's
some
not
risks
worth
here,
it.
but I mean, he's gonna see anything
It's
coming
fine.
pretty soon.
Yeah, he knows what
He
he's
doesn't.
doing.
Oh, see, the creep
Come on.
scouts the double drop coming in.
Yeah.
Well, wing
And
run
even
by
call-
actually, and no.
Oh,
he's
really
hitting the rocks,
good.
and there's nothing in the bunker.
Look,
But what's backing up? Two
Oh.
lings.
Lucira.
There's a few more lings. There's a few more lings here.
Lucira is doing a really great job.
There's actually no units backing up to defend.
Yes, they
Like,
was
literally
shooting,
zero.
They was shooting at rocks, so they wasn't
Yeah.
at Emu.
And they weren't. There's a bunker there they could have gotten into. And the Widowmines. No, I don't know
Come on.
what's happening.
Come
TI.
on, what is happening with
He's
TY?
actually like he lost so many units for almost nothing.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
The supplies are pretty even. He has medevacs, but the mutas are out. 1-1 is done for TY. He's got his armory on the way. As long as he doesn't get his army completely crushed here, I think, he's going to have a very strong push with 2-2. As long as he keeps it to... Yeah, 1 SCV for 2 banelings, not
Very
a
good
great trade.
Yeah, very good trade for TY. I want to say, yeah.
Let's see
Not
some
for
sick
third.
targeting here. No, Losir's not even going to bother. But while TY seemed like he kind of lost his control a little bit, Losira, I think everything depends on what he does with these mutas. He just started his Evo chambers.
Yep.
The armory is done. TY can start 2-2. He has the gas.
And his third base is not saturated yet. No gas as well.
Yeah, 62 against 55 SCVs. So,
And he lose already like few. I
And-
think.
and the bunker worked. It kept the creep from getting too far
Yeah,
off on the map.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
this is a little bit more like normal creep spread. At
Yeah,
this
but
point.
come on, 5 queen on a creep only.
Oh, he won't stop.
Oh, it's just amazingly fast.
Yeah, that's I love casting KangHo because it's always just like how is there. He completely by just creep is how he defended. Like he defended almost exactly this situation. He was down a couple upgrades. He was down in supply against a Terran player even.
But his creep spray.
But his creep spray, it takes so long to actually clear out this creep. It bought him enough time and enough space to defend, and I think that might be what's happening here.
Look,
Yeah,
he
Muta's.
still didn't kill all
Yeah,
creep
he
tumors
can't
on
attack
scan.
a crowd. He can't walk onto the creep and try to deal with that.
It's too risky.
But yep, on top of the Muta control there. It looks like TY actually pretty hard supply block with only a single depot coming up, so no production right now. We've seen this play. No,
Oh.
come on, no.
He can't.
All right.
He
No.
can't. He can't. No, he can't.
Oh, that is annoying. I always
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. When I play Terran, my siege tanks and Thors never get out of my main
Come on,
base.
man, it's TY.
He's a little bit. Oh my God!
A lot.
Calm down. No, seriously.
Nice,
He
nice,
has
nice.
not nearly enough energy for that many creep tumors, but he's just like, no, I'm getting the creep here. But the push is, he just by pure force of creep, he's keeping TY from attacking him. He's down, it's almost going to be 2-2 as 1-1 is finishing, but TY still can't really move that far out. Like, the counterattack can come in the left. Lucira sees absolutely everything. He's got overlords coming in. The mutas pick off a turret. Does he have the +1 on them yet? No.
Not yet, but
It
soon.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's got so many mutas. He's up to 12.
Now he's
Never
like
mind.
his-
Okay, 12 is not that many. But it's
Full
enough to
wave.
take out turrets. But not Marine. No, 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 no. Oh, that's painful.
2 mutas.
And the
Okay.
intercept is laid in here, but Lucira not
No.
taking any risks. Going along the left. I think the creep tomb might have even scouted this army coming out. And that's a lot of
That's a
things.
lot of bangs.
That's a lot of
with wings. Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
it's going to be 2-2 against the 1-1. He's coming in. TY, and the creep just does not stop here towards the middle of the map.
Oh,
but the
wow.
Banelings are rolling in. 2-2 is not quite finished. +2 armor is a big upgrade not to have. And though Zira is just crushing everything right now, though there's actually nothing.
Actually, nothing.
That-
One Tor.
GG.